7-yard line. That's a great call. Two play fake. Plummer will put it up. Throws over the middle. Poole, touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scadaboo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. Chuck this defense here. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025.
Today. Just one the other way. Still going back. Got the drag. Walks up and down.
Edwards pulls off and buries it.
Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Hurt 3 right on the money.
Takes his shot for Darby. Flag out. What is up, my peeps? Happy Friday. Welcome into Pitchfork Lunch. Yes, I am Michael Caratino at Diablo00 on X, the artist formerly known as the at Diablo005 underscore on X, the artist formerly known as the Twitter. Yes, the new handle, because yes, the other account unfortunately was hacked. So yeah, not very happy about that. Yes, new Twitter handle because the old account was hacked, as you guys know. I've been sharing and telling you, so yes, don't be bashful. And please, again, follow the new account or the new handle, as I will again obviously be following back. I've been working on that, slowly but surely. But yes. But yes, at Diablos005 underscore on the good old X, artist formerly known as Twitter. Check us out live every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. You can also, guess what? You can also check out the wonderful show on the wonderful world of IG. I know, have I ever told you guys this? I don't know. I think I've forgotten to mention it, but since I have, well, I will mention it now. All you got to do is go to michael.caratinudo.5 on the good old wonderful world of IG. And guess what? You can watch the show live there. I know. It's insane how that works. So, yes. Go there, check it out. And again, leave a comment, message, follow the IG account. Please don't try and hack it. That'd be greatly appreciated. What else we got? Yes, and as you guys know, I say what else, testing you, the wonderful world of the YouTube, as we have the well, you have the option, of course, you can watch live on YouTube, which you should, but subscribe to the channel. No matter you watch live or not, subscribe to the channel, because for you Pitchfork Lunchers that have been here, Forks Up. For you new Pitchfork Lunchers, again, you old Pitchfork Lunchers know what I'm going to say. I'm glad you're here, Forks Up, glad you're here, but shame on you, where have you been? That's what I want to know, because you have missed a plethora of phenomenal con reviews here on Pitchfork Lunch, whether it be coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum. They're all there. And Monday, we're going to have Jeff Metcalf back on, awesome friend of the program, covering women's college hoops for the Wilner Report, worked for the Republic or AZ Central for 46 years, covered Olympic sports here. I'll get to the story in a minute, but sad, tragic Sun Devil story. And he wrote, a phenomenal article. But yeah, he will be on the show on Monday. So again, you're going to want to jump in, see Jeff Metcalf Monday, 12:15, just so you know. But yes, so many people have been on. Again, like I said, coaches, players, voices, insiders, alum, and athletic director who, again, is in the midst of searching for a men's basketball coach. And there are quite a few names that have been out there, candidates, and that have also, as Graham Senior said, are interested in the job. So, look, it's tough because you're recruiting against the Big 12, yes, but specifically at home, that school down south. Once Lute Olson got there, and took a little bit, but Lute Olson, just again, phenomenal recruits, the best in best players in Arizona usually ended up going down to Tucson if they stayed here. But look, Bobby Hurley pulled quite a few in his 11 years. And look, like I said, I'm going to miss Coach Hurley. I understand both sides. I'm not going to sit here and pound the table and say, oh, he shouldn't be gone and this and that. And, like I said, I mean, what is the future of Masamba Shop hold? Because Mo Odom, Pig Johnson, Alan Mukeba, three guys that, again, if Mo Odom has not been bashful about how Coach obviously changed, his life and everything like that. And Masamba Shop, I mean, and Alan Mukeba too. He went to bat for all those guys. And Pig Johnson, just the energy he played and just of course, could Pig be starting? Absolutely. But he came off the bench. It was better for the team. And yes, there were two spot times because of injuries that he did start. But how many times did the Pig lead, the team? Well, maybe not. But yeah, the team in scoring, and it was from the bench. So yeah, look, I understand it. I'm not going to sit here and say, Gramercy's done. Look at all he's done, and then he does this. Makes no sense. No. There are people out there that say that. There's people out there that are going to take the way other side and say, well, I mean, you should have did it. Last year. After last year, why go through another year of this? Big 12. And look, it's as an athletic director. You want it. Like I said, inevitably, you want to develop young athletes, and you're developing student athletes, and they're coming through, but it also comes down to wins. And yes, you can see a team fighting, you can see a team battling. That being said, it comes down to winning. And in the Big 12, you can't get too far. I mean, you're ready behind the eight ball a little bit, but I wouldn't say this year is from a talent thing or obviously a fight thing. And there are some teams in the Big 12 that are, a little more talented. That team down south, which was number one most of the season. You look at Houston. You look at Bobby Hurley's 3-1 against Kansas, though. I mean, in his time as Sun Devil head coach, 3-1. Last year, again, they went into Lawrence with a ton of injuries, and I think it was close in the first half, and then Kansas just blew them out in the second half. So the Devils ran out of gas there. That being said, so like I said, I see it. But inevitably, my point is subscribe to the YouTube, because these interviews that we have, these con-reviews that we have, you'll be able to, again, catch up on all of them. And also, like I said, where have you been? But you'll be able to binge watch season 1, keep watching season 3 here, binge watch season 2, keep watching season 3, because then you'll see con reviews and everything, and they'll make sense, because again, we don't always talk about the same things. Why would I, if I have coaches on, why would I ask them for the same thing? Every team's different, season's different. Plus, ask them a little more about certain things going on, get to know more so them and what they're about. And I mean, again, having Coach Powers on from hockey this past season, again, had him on last season as well. So it's just one of those things where Coach Bartlett obviously out of softball. Again, I'm not going to go through the list. We've had a ton, but go to YouTube and subscribe. You see my name, Michael Carrington. My page is at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe. Because like I said, you've missed a ton, but you'll be able to catch up, all that good stuff. So yes, again, it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005, at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. Hey, baseball, Big 12 play, conference play opens up tonight for the 12-4, right? 12-4 Sun Devils. as they get set to take on TCU. At Phoenix Muni tonight. Yep, Big 12 opener, 6:35 at Phoenix Muni. And like I said, the 12-4 Sun Devils, who have won 4 in a row now, including the last one over that team down south after after winning their first 8, which included a 15-3 7-inning run rule game at number 13 Oklahoma, and then dropping the next game, the next 8, Oklahoma 4-3, which they lost, which Oklahoma snagged in the bottom of the 9th. So again, going toe to toe right there. Then they went to the Amergy College baseball series, which, like I said, they won 8 in a row, and then they lost to Oklahoma, and then to Mississippi State, Tennessee, and A&M. So they lost 4 in a row, and then they turn around and put up 50 runs total in 3 games to LMU's 9, and they win that. Then they keep the hot offense going against that team down south, came up to Phoenix Muni. Again, first to 5, and the Devils take 1. 1 down, 4 to go, but yes, it is 1 at a time, and they beat them 10-4. So number 17, TCU, which is all 3 games will be on ESPN Plus and the Sun Devil Radio Network. But they start Big 12 play. Against TCU. So that, my friends, 6:35 tonight, like I said, and Cole Carlone, Friday pitcher, will be on the mound. And then tomorrow, Saturday, is also 6:35, and then Sunday is a 1:05 start for the Devils. So yes, but yeah, very excited again. Start Big 12 play, and then Tuesday, which is St. Paddy's Day at Phoenix Muni. Another in-state foe, GCU, will be coming to Phoenix Muni on Tuesday. So another home game there before, like I said, next weekend they are at Kansas State, and then at UNLV on Monday. And then Wednesday they play New Mexico State at Phoenix Muni at 6:35, the 25th of March. And then they finish the last weekend of March hosting West Virginia. So again, that's what they have coming up. But Big 12 play opens tonight. TCU, yeah, they're they're number 17, as you guys know, and like I told you, and they right now. Let's see. TCU is 10-6 overall. They are 7-1 at home, 1-3 away, so not too good on the road as they come here. But again, the record might not be too good on the road, but it is a good team. They've won 2 in a row. But yeah, they are 10-6 overall. Like I said, 7-1 at home, 1-3 away, 2-2 neutral site, and they've won their last 2. The Devils, like I said, 12-4, 11-0 at home. Yes, unblemished. Let's keep it that way. It'll be tough. It'll be very challenging, but start with one tonight. Cole Carlone on the mound, and man, this young man, we heard Coach Bloomquist talk about it. The pitcher's challenging. He gets named the Friday starter, and from his freshman year to last year as a sophomore, where he came in and took another step, and then just his mindset, because I asked him that. You guys played it here for you on Pitchfork Lunch. We're out baseball, getting some sound that Cole Carlone Um, yeah, Cole Carlone. He uh, he again. I mean, his velocity, um, absolutely insane. Um, Yeah, so I mean, his velocity, how he's grown, what this young man has done, again, just absolutely sick. So, um, pardon me. Um, but yeah, Cole Carlone, he'll be starting. He'll be in the on the mound tonight to get the start. And I mean, this young man, just been absolutely crushing it. Like I said, so stoked to see that. Stoked to see baseball. Also, softball continues Big 12 play. Oklahoma State just happens to be in town, and the Cowgirls, are after their 10-1 win over UTEP on Tuesday. The Cowgirls are number 21 and number 21 in the NFCA poll and number 15 in the ESPN.com USA Today poll. So either way, they are ranked. They are pretty good, as we know. And but tonight, 6 p.m., and looks like Kenzie Brown will be on in the circle to start. So after her again, getting back out against Utah on that Sunday, tough, threw a lot of pitches, and Utah, again, a good hitting team, was able to get to her, but she was on a pitch count, and then she was on a pitch count too at UTEP, but she went 2 innings, faced 6 batters, and struck them all out. Tell me if you heard that one before. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. So that is what's going down. Softball again this weekend tonight, 6 p.m., and then tomorrow at 4, and then Sunday at 1 p.m. as well. So, yeah, and then don't forget Lacrosse, as they tomorrow they are at Mercer at 11 a.m. They take on Mercer. And then Tuesday they're at number 5 Navy. So that is just awesome. Again, coach haven't been at Florida and been in the obviously played, but coached at Florida, and you schedule a game like that and you get to go to the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium and play. Oh, absolutely phenomenal. And again, a ton of these girls are from the East Coast anyway, so they know, they're familiar. And that, again, like I said, in itself is awesome. So they are, at number 5 Navy on Tuesday, and then next Saturday they're at Stanford, and then the 28th, the week after that, the alumni game, they are taking on the aforementioned Florida Gators. So, but cannot wait for again this weekend. But that's what Lacrosse has. And water polo, do not forget, they are home tomorrow, and you guys need to get out there because this team rocks. That is not what I was about to say next. This team for head coach Petra Party is 23-3, 1-2 in conference play, 15-1 at home, 1-1 away, and then 7-1 on neutral site. So obviously this team is just been in an insane groove as they take on Southern Cal at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So like I said, they are crushing it. You need to get out there. But B, it's a free event. Mona Plummer Aquatic Center, yes, where the swim team has their meets, men's and women's swim and dive, same aquatic center, obviously. So 1 p.m. I will be out there. Hit me up at Diablo005_ on X, Arsenal Twitter, or my IG, Michael.Carrasino.5. Let me know if you're going to be there. Throw up a comment right now. Let me know if you're going to go. But it is at 1 tomorrow. It's not at like 9 o'clock or something crazy early in the morning. But yeah, 1 p.m. Southern Cal. And like I said, it's a free event. So I cannot wait to be out there for that. And then softball, because it starts at 4, and then cap the night with get out to as much baseball as I can. So that, my friends, is absolutely awesome. But yeah, so it's an awesome weekend. Also, tennis. We're going to go to break. Women's tennis. They are also home at noon as they take on that team down south. That's what I want to remind you. At noon tomorrow, they take on number 34, Arizona. It is Wear Gold as Territorial Cup, and that is a free event as well. So, again, you can go check out women's tennis, who is absolutely crushing it. Coach Jackson, again, in her second season, took over for Coach McInerney, again, 40 years. Coach McInerney was here, and a lot of visits to the tournament, a lot of success, and Coach Jackson keeping that going. As they are 10-4 overall, 2-2 in conference play. They did drop their last match to a very, very good number 25 UCF, 4-3. So again, right there. But they're 4-2 at home, 3-1 away, 3-1 neutral site. So yeah. But get out there, wear gold, hashtag our state. Yes, team down south needs to understand that. So they are number 34. And so that's at noon. You can check it out. And then, 1 o'clock, just, go head on over to the Mona Plummer Aquatic Center, cut through the parking lot and around Desert Financial Arena, and then go over to the Aquatic Center, and then there you go. Get a little tennis in, get a little awesome women's tennis in, support them, support water polo, go to softball, and then you could go to baseball too. Or if, stay at that and you're going to baseball, softball, I get it. I believe me, it's tough. I understand. I'm with you on that. But women's tennis next home match would be March 29th, which is a Sunday at noon, and they take on Big 12 foe Iowa State. And then April 3rd, which is a Friday, I think it's March to 31 days. So yeah, April 3rd, they are home for Texas Tech. That's at 5 p.m. And then April 5th, they're home and they take on Colorado on Senior Day. So again, just, and then they're at BYU and at Utah to wrap up the Big 12 play. Then the Big 12 championships are April 15th through April 18th. Don't have a site for that. Don't see a site for that yet. And then, it says TBA. So, yeah. And then NCAA regionals, same thing is, that's all TBA, but it's after April 18th. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah. That's they have, but again, tomorrow noon, Whiteman Tennis Center. Go get loud, let them help them. Not while they're serving and stuff. Tennis etiquette, please. And it. I'm sure the people from down south won't have it, but Pitchfork Lunchers, I got you. I know you got it, so I got you. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to take a break. When we get back, I'm going to dive more into baseball and softball. Quick break, though. Again, don't go far. We'll, like I said, jump into baseball and softball. And like I said, free event, water polo tomorrow too. So anyway, we'll step aside and have more Pitchfork Lunch coming up.
It means that this is our state. Oh yeah. Hey.
Yes, you saw it right there. It is our state, and I know you Pitchfork Lunchers see this too. I got a message, and I was like, "What are they talking about? What's what I mean? It's something." I credit them. I was gonna pick on them, but it was my bad. They're like, "It's Friday." I'm like, "I know it's Friday." They're like, "It's Friday." Okay, once again, we're on the same page. Hello, Pat's Run. And yes, you guys can also register for Pat's Run, get registered for Pat's Run. Again, benefiting the Tillman Foundation. Rob Riggle is going to be kickstarting it. He is going to be the official starter. And he said he's also going to run it too. So I think that's absolutely awesome. Again, Riggle, a former Marine. Pardon me. Riggle, a former Marine. So yes, it is Friday. My bad. I had that ASU stuff, but yes, it is Pat's Run. So you all need to, yeah, absolutely. There we go. Pat's Run. So anyway, nonetheless, but yeah, like I said, baseball, guys, I know I talked a little bit about it yesterday, but to expand on it more, and by the way, that was McKenna Brackens letting everybody know that this is obviously hashtag our state. which is true. But yeah, baseball wise, I mean, like I said, Coach Bloomquist is a very talented team. New Contratus, again, is going to be out. It was Sunday against LMU, the final game against LMU, that Coach came in, says a hamstring issue. Wasn't just day to day because anything, usually nothing with a hamstring is going to be day to day. Very rarely. I mean, if it does happen, it's very, very rare. That being said, no New Contratus, but again, guys, transfer-wise, the new players that came in, but even guys, the ones they've recruited and brought in and developing, like, yeah, I mean, and Coach talked about it, guys like a Austin Rowley and a Beckett Zvorik, got to step up. And Landon Harrison, who literally, I mean, I said this about Kean Vu. I mean, this is literally like Kean Vu area 2 seasons ago. It's got to be like a beach ball up there for that kid. Like when he finally got into the everyday lineup. And again, Coach had a very talented team, but he's pinch hitting, always delivering. And I mean, it literally, I got to say, guys' fastballs have to look like literally a beach ball. Or even a ginormous wiffle ball. Either way, this kid, like I said, if you missed the show yesterday, again, I got you. Shame on you, but forks up, I got you. Glad you're here. Landon Harrison batting .424, 59 at-bats. He's got 25 hits, which include 8 doubles and 6 home runs. No triples yet, but not like those are easy to come by. Those don't grow on trees. As like I said, the team just has 3 triples, sorry. Matthew Polk has 1, and then Beckett Zvorik, the aforementioned Beckett Zvorik has 1, and then PJ Mount Zauridis has the other triple. So, hey, 3 bases, 3 people. There you go. Rule of threes, right? But that being said, I mean, like I said, I digress to Landon Harrison. Like this young man, I mean, the way, last year again, college baseball and some, at the end of the year, tons of speculation and people think, maybe he transfers this and that. And, but no, he's here. He's obviously his dad played in the major leagues for a very long time. But yeah, .424, and New Contratus was right there too. I mean, look, again, he comes back and he definitely already has enough at bats as he has 53 to this point, but 21 hits, 53 at bats, batting .396. He had 4 doubles, 5 home runs for Contratus too. So yeah, again, this team, like I said, they're 40 or 33. Sorry, giving them 7 more. And who knows? Maybe they get 7 tonight. Okay. I hope you sense the sarcasm in that because yes, TCU fans. I would again. If they do get it tonight, rock it on. Then I called it, and I will play that. I will clip that and say maybe they get 7 tonight, and it was meant to be serious. So you can, we can always split it up anyway. But yeah, I mean, look at TCU beat Vanderbilt, beat Arkansas. They lost to Oklahoma. I mean, obviously we split with Oklahoma. Then they got swept by UCLA. They lost 10-2, 5-1, and then 15-5 and 8. Then they beat Loyola Marymount. They beat New Haven. They beat Loyola Marymount, and then they swept New Haven. Then they beat Abilene Christian in a nail biter 7-6. Then they played Tulane. They beat them 7-6, lost 8-4, then won 4-3. And then they did just beat Kansas, although it didn't count as a Big 12 game. It was in Arlington. They won 9-4. So again, that is and by the way, for TCU, they say give you their schedule 10-6. Their losses, they said their 6 losses are to Oklahoma, 12-2, and that was in 7 innings. Hey, it's funny. Devils won 7 innings with them in the first game too, but they won 15-3. And then they lost to UT Arlington at Globe Life Field, and then they lost 3 to UCLA, so that is 5. And then their 6th loss was to Tulane, who again they lost 8-4, and then they beat them 4-3. So yes, so those are their 6 losses for TCU. But batting wise, Chase Brunson leads the team with a .333 batting average. He has played in and started all 16 games for TCU. 18 hits and 54 at bats, 5 doubles, 3 home runs. So yeah, I mean, and then you got Sawyer Stronsider at .314. And that's it. Nobody else over 300. I mean, Griffin Colton is close. Let's see. Next to the players, his player did not meet that minimum requirement of 2 plate appearances a game. Oh, so yeah, some of the guys haven't even met the plate appearance yet. So, but yeah, their batting average is .260 as a team. Their opponents are batting .278 against them. 125 runs they've scored, 123 hits, 109 RBIs. So yeah, that is what they are doing there. But and pitching wise, I forgot to. You might want to. Oops. Well, no. There we go. All right, so Ethan Thomas is 2-0 in 4 appearances. Or wait, let's see. Game started. Well, Mason Brassfield, who is 4 appearances, started all 4 games. He's 2-1 with a 6.75 ERA. So it's one of those things where for Brassfield and TCU, where if you get to them early in most of their games, this I have in my notes right here is what I'm looking at. If you get to them early, they can you can, again, obviously get into that bullpen, and that's where they have struggled a little bit. But again, you're not going to overlook a team like TCU because, I mean, I know I mentioned Brassfield, but, you have Ethan Thomas, 3.86. I mean, he's, let's see, Uli Fernsler, he's started 3 games, 3 appearances, 3 games. He's 1-0, but again, a 6.43 ERA. So it'll be interesting to see what they do pitching wise. As maybe we see Walter Quinn, although he has more so relief. Mason Brassfield, though, or Lance Davis, by the way. He is 4 appearances, 4 games started. He is 0-2 with a 6.61 ERA. Again, if you're not getting the run support, it's one of those things where you might give up hits, but then even the littlest of hits happens to can do it. But this ASU offense, to that point, like I said, they're passing the bat like no other. So very, very stoked about that. But hey, that's going to do it for today, my friends. Don't forget, get on out to water polo tomorrow. We're getting out to women's tennis tomorrow. They take on that team down south at noon at the Whiteman Tennis Center. So again, you can go for, look, you can stay for the whole thing and then get on over to water polo, or at 1 o'clock, you'd be like, hey, you know what? I want to go over to Mona Plummer, go to water polo. Again, just support both. But yes, tennis at 12 and then water polo at 1 tomorrow. Tonight, though, obviously, baseball. Baseball, like I said, they play at 6:35 tonight. Yep, 6:35 tonight. They are playing, and then softball, they get going at 6 o'clock, right? Against Oklahoma State. Yeah, 6 o'clock. So half an hour, 35 minutes before baseball. So technically, you could look if they tend to move, but you could catch the last few innings of baseball if you wanted to. If you're at softball first, but that's at 6 p.m. tonight too. Baseball 6:35. Tomorrow, softball 4 p.m., baseball at 6:35, tennis at 12, water polo at 1. You get what I'm going with here. And then Sunday at 1:05, baseball, and then softball at 1 o'clock. So you guys get what I'm throwing down here. Is there's no need to not be in Sun Devil Country. All I can say to you. So, but looking forward to it. I'll be out at softball tonight. And then want to see what Kenzie Brown does against Oklahoma State. So, yes, hit me up. Let me know what you're going to be at, if you're going to be at anything. Again, at Diablo005_ on X, artistly known as the Twitter. My IG at Michael.Carrasnuno.5. Hit me up. Let me know. Go from there. But whatever you're going to be at tomorrow, just realize, or tonight and tomorrow, realize you got to get out there. And then swimming, the women leave on Sunday. The Big 12 champs leave on Sunday for Atlanta, as, again, they will be competing Wednesday through Saturday, seeing what they can bring home. Obviously, relays look to bring home a few titles, a few goals, as I say, and then even distance. We'll see what Dennis Ertan, what she can do. But yes, so we'll have crazy live updates, obviously, from that, but that's next week. Jeff Metcalf will be on Monday, like I said, and you have a lot to get out to this weekend. So again, hit me up at Diablos005_ on X, artistly known as the Twitter. Again, follow me. I will follow back. Those of you that the other account, please unfollow the Diablo00 account. Because it is not me, and I don't want you to get any crap sent to you that is from that, because it is not from me. So nonetheless, have a most phenomenal rest of your Friday. I will see you Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. Again, Jeff Metcalf will be on as I didn't mention it because Jeff Story, for Hannah Henry, who was a triathlete here and a two-time, back-to-back national champion triathlete in 2017 and 18, and then a runner-up in 2021. Tragically and sadly she passed away on February 8th, being struck while cycling, again, still training for triathlons, as she was, and marathons as well too. Yeah, she was cycling and a hit and run accident, and on February 8th, and unfortunately she passed away. And again, just brokenhearted for her family. For her family, everything. I mean, her former teammates. Jeff and I are going to talk about it on Monday, but again, prayers to the Henry family, as again they've so unfortunate. Look, anyone's is, but just so unfortunate. And cycling, it's man. I gotta say, it just, yeah, definitely. Again, saying the athletic accomplishments, but again, her academic accomplishments, her personal, like what she was doing, working 26 years old, and unfortunately gone. So Jeff and I will talk about that Monday. I know, tough transition. It is Friday, but hey, I'll be out at events. Like I said, softball tonight, tennis, water polo, and softball and baseball tomorrow, and then baseball on Sunday. But I'll let you know on the good old at Diablos005 on X. But Jeff will be with us Monday. We'll be talking about Hannah Henry, and again, this phenomenal article. You can check it out at the sundevils.com or Jeff Metcalf. If you go to his X account, which is at Jeff Metcalf, you can check out the article there. So nonetheless, again, prayers to the Henry family. As like I said, they that's again only 26 years old and was just crushing it. So but yes, so I will see you Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. Thanks to reigning back-to-back Beach Volleyball champs women's volleyball. It is this.
It means that this is our state. Oh yeah.
McKenna Brackens, after beating that team down south in overtime. But yes, thanks to reigning back-to-back Big 12 champs women's volleyball. For me to remind you, McKenna Brackens reminding you there, it is hashtag our state team down south. That's for you. You'll see that tomorrow on tennis as well. So yes, it is hashtag our state. Have a safe and phenomenal weekend. I will see you Monday. Like I said, same bad time, same bad channel. Jeff Metcalf at 12:15. And you guys know it. Go Devils. And as always, forks up.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
The 27-yard line. That's a great call. Right there. Polo will put it up. Throws over the middle. Pool, touchdown. Quick flag.
3rd down and 5. Levitt swings it to Scatterboom. Scatterboom breaks defenders. Here he goes again. Scatterboom is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a shoulder for good measure. This team this year. That is true. High in the air. Right center field. Brandon Compton. Welcome to 2025.
Today. This one the other way. Defense still going back. That's the drag. Walks up and down.
backwards, pulls up, and buries it. Richardson drives out for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money.
Takes his shot for Darby. Flag out. Doesn't matter.